Spooky music that I didn't put on in the background. Doo doo doo. That's what the atmosphere is. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our Halloween stream.
Oh yeah, spooky
How's everyone
time.
doing tonight? We got some nice surprises for everyone. We got some products that just went live. Ben, you want to tell them a little bit about some of those products?
Hello, happy Halloween, everyone. It is me, Ben. Yeah. So we're gonna hang out tonight and show you a bunch of the cool stuff that we just put live. And unfortunately, I kind of messed up, scuffed the launch, and everything was out of stock there for a minute. It should be working now, but you can just violently spam ones in chat if it is not working. Yeah, tonight we're launching. We're relaunching the contents from the Curse Crate. That would be the three main items. So the Trilogies booklet, the Environments and Fates deck, and the Mamaluna's VHS. We've successfully shipped all those out, so that's really cool. We got them out before Halloween, which we really wanted to do.
Asterisk, all but two. There's all but two.
Oh yeah,
went out.
all but two. So if you're one of those two people, it's because we hate you.
Specifically by name.
No. There's two people who are waiting on a back-ordered item. So those should go out. I would imagine like Monday, Tuesday next week. So
yeah.
However, if you're wondering if your order has shipped, we've had a lot of weird glitches with the emails this week. It seems like a lot of people didn't get their email notifications. You can log in to your account. If you don't have an account, then what are you doing? You should really make an account on the website because you can log in and check your tracking number. You can also email me and I can send it to you, but just don't all email me at once. Tonight, we are also launching the sequel to last year's Halloween event, the Gourd Reaper, which was actually the first expansion after the launch for the original game, because we launched the game in September, I think, yeah, and then the Boxcar Willie and the Attack of the Greys were like the ones that came out when the game launched. And then the Gourd Reaper was the first one. Still one of my favorite minis. And we've done a new 2021 version of the Gourd Reaper.
Yeah, so if you, a lot of people picked up the Gourd Reaper over the past few weeks. That's this guy right here. Fantastic mini.
The OG.
The OG Reaper. But he was beaten. He was banished last year. Which brings us to this year. What are we to do on this evening of Gourd Reaper surprise? Well,
it's such a good mini.
There's some lore here that we'll get into, but he is back. He has been pumpkin iron. He's a real jack-o'-lantern. This Swole Reaper is 100% GMO. Okay, this guy.
Look at that, dude.
He is ready to party. So you can see he has he retained his cloak and his head, although even his head has grown a little bit. So he's not,
Dude, he didn't skip head day.
He did not skip head day. He did. And man, he hits like the truck that he looks like too.
Yes, he does.
So yeah, let me hit the actual lights here. We'll put him over. Look at that giant shadow. I mean, like the scythe is incredible, right? It's so tall, it's way up there. But just having this mass lumbering towards Seth, hopefully just gets like one hit punched. He's on a 40mm base. It is the biggest base that we've ever sent out for Don't Look Back. Lights.
Yeah, he's awesome. I really like him. I like how he still has the cape. Yeah, he's cool. And he is a big boy. Somebody in here
He's a
said, I think it
chonker.
was Fall Her Mama Luna versus Gourd Reaper 2, the kaiju battle. Yes. through the streets of downtown Northwood.
So we've got a fun table today. We have a little suburban table set up. I'm using over here in this bottom left-hand corner the Blakehurst Cemetery set. I think a lot of Don't Look Backers missed this one, but it's a pretty cool. It comes with a gate, a walls, a couple of like mausoleum things, some very shaky hands, some gravestones. The gates work, freaky open, and all that.
That was wasn't this part of what was that train launch that it came
the
from?
Lasting Tales. Which,
Yeah, that's what it was. Lasting Tales. Yeah.
But the graveyard that works for modern day too. So if you're looking for a good graveyard, this might be the one for you. We have some in stock.
Do we?
Love the gate.
We have 4 on the shelf, so we should. I sent one out today, which is what reminded me. I was like, ooh, I should use that tonight. Oh, I'm so blown out. Goodness. Forgot to adjust that.
I'm gonna check that right now.
Here we go. We got the big Gourd Reaper boy. We have the Gourd Reaper 2 VHS packaging. Big boy busting through the ground. It's not see-through in your life. It's a green screen effect, but he's coming for you. He's coming for you. Comes with...
He's gonna get ya.
It's a 3-part mini here. Boom, right there. 3 pieces, legs, torso, arms. And the
Pretty
base.
straightforward.
Yep, and it comes with the Gourd Reaper 2 Visage card and the Gourd Reaper 2 Scenario card. And that's what we're going to be playing tonight. So, Gourd Reaper, Ben, you talked about Mama Luna's, the Fates and Environment deck. That bad boy's back in stock, and the Trilogy books. They're all available now. The Seer is not quite. Seer will make her return, probably in like a horror pack or something down the line. So.
She has foreseen it.
Yeah, I think the plan is for the Seer we'll probably do some sort of miniature pack. The caster has the master version of it. We'll get it cast up eventually. Just not right now.
Yeah, so I guess we're ready to get going and play. We don't have like a ton of news other than the Gourd Reaper. Normally it's like, look at all this stuff because you've been dropping like 40 products at a time. But
well, we do have news though. We do. Violent Dark is dropping for pre-order November 12th. Now, I think a lot of you folks that are probably tuning in tonight are our regulars, which we absolutely love you. If you haven't seen the Facebook posts or any of the teaser pics we've been putting up, that is Matt's latest game, the original game. So he wrote this before he wrote Don't Look Back. It's undergone a bunch of reworking though, and it's, if you tuned into our stream the other day, you would have watched us play a little live playtesting session. So that is going to drop full backroom event. If you remember the event that we did for Luna, it'll be a similar sort of thing. So make sure you pencil in November 12th. Most likely at night around 6 o'clock is generally when we go live. We'll get the final details. Keep that in mind because we'll be dropping some sick stuff that night.
yes.
This weekend, we're going to put the final touches on. We're doing kind of like a more in-depth write-up on what the game is about, how some of the mechanics work. We'll follow that on with some mechanics videos in the next week or so. But if you're kind of interested in what the game is going to be all about, then I would say keep your eyes open this weekend, and we'll probably have some more info for you, as well as some sneak peeks of what the actual core box is going to look like.
Yes. We have fulfilled most of the... Ben mentioned Lunar. We fulfilled almost all of the Lunar freebies and orders. There is a handful of, I think, specifically Tier 2s that we're waiting on, some stuff that should get in tomorrow morning. So we should have like 99% of it done, including all of you lovely Great Britain people. We'll be packing up the rest of your extras and the freebie bits and sending that on to Spectre, who will then forward it to you, just like your core sets. So
Yeah,
Sweet.
that's all set to be done in the next
easy.
couple days. Oh, it's been a long week.
Can I
of
make
shipping.
a demand?
You make a demand.
Can you make
Yeah,
it
like an outrageous one.
I mean,
I don't know. Can you?
yes.
I mean, I can. Can you show that cover art, or is that top secret?
For Violent Dark?
Yeah.
I was going to show that this weekend. So
Mm.
they'll see it this weekend.
No
All right.
demands. No demands. You can make them, and they will
Shut
not be met.
down. Shut
We do-
down.
We do not negotiate with Matt. Just hit him with sticks. I don't know where I was going with that one.
Thanks, Moya. Well, Moya
There
already
it
beat
is.
you to it. It's like, just shut up, Matt. More sticks under the stairs. Well, I'm excited that you're going to get to see that this weekend. Super stoked for you guys to see that. It's makes me very happy.
Ben, there's been reports of some environments and fate sticks being sold out. You know.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
While Ben's figuring that out, we'll start going through this Gourd Reaper 2 scenario.
Yeah, that's
Actually, let me give the lore behind it. So on the back cover here. Tonight started as any other Halloween night, with trick-or-treating and families making their way through the neighborhood collecting candies. Stories from last year's run-in with the Gourd Reaper have tantalized many kids in the neighborhood who have become curious what happens when you really say the Reaper's rhyme. In circles around carved pumpkins and backyards and alleyways, they begin. So light, so bright, his soul is bound on Halloween's night. With so many calling to him, his power increased beyond anything anyone could imagine. The light of the jack-o'-lanterns, I just added that one in, flickers from a warm glow to an intense green. A dense fog rolls through the streets, and the sound of laughter and trick-or-treating becomes a blight of screams. The Gourd Reaper tears himself into reality with blood-curdling cries. He's back, and he's angry. This time, it'll take more than smashing a few pumpkins to drive him off. And now he's swole. So he's back.
He's swole boy.
I said it. I added to his strength. So he's ripping in. Let's get some tables set up there. Set up to table to represent the heart of suburbia. Create streets lined with homes, cars, and 3 street lights. I need 3 street lights. Let me grab those real quick.
yeah. I need a little creatine in the summoning circles.
There's
And I
3
think one of
streetlights.
the interesting things for this one that I think makes him really fun is that last year he was kind of like any other killer where he used sort of like the basic MO, visages, and traits, and then there were some special rules in his scenario. And now he actually has his own straight up just Gourd Reaper visage. So he's doing his own thing and not caring what anybody has to say.
Here we go. Blah, blah. Make sure that each table section has at least one house or enterable structure. Okay. Yep. 1 second. Never mind. This plot will use 6 characters instead of the normal 4. So that's a thing. We need 6 characters this time instead of 4, right?
It's a
Hashtag boss fight.
Yeah. Are we gonna pick them at random, or what do you guys have?
I think it would be awesome to just straight up just randomly draw 4 characters.
Randomly draw 4 or randomly draw 6?
I'm sorry, 6. Randomly draw 6.
Yeah.
So I'm so used to
alright.
saying 4.
Do it.
Let me make sure I have all 6 of them. They're all however many. Okay. Twins, Stella, Cultist, Darkheart, Ranged. Denise,
Oh,
Rachel,
yeah.
Alice, Father, Mama Luna, Ranger Sandy. How many characters are we supposed to have? I think this is everyone, but I don't even know how we're supposed to have it this one. We have the 6, we have the 4, we have the 4, we have 2. So we have 6, 4, we have 16 characters. 6, 7.
That sounds about right.
16. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, I'm just gonna start shuffling down here, just like shuffling all of these things.
Oh, look, it's Theo.
Theothere Pincer.
Yeah. Classic.
It's Theo the Spencer.
Theo
A
the Spencer.
classic stream
The
staple.
cultist. The cultist is the
Ooh.
first up.
He must have been involved in summoning.
Yeah, he was whispering to all the kids, telling them, "Yeah, you know, be cool. It'll be real cool.
Ooh,
you guys,
yeah, Scott,
if you guys
that's an
whispered
interesting
this."
idea.
All right, next one is Chisaki. Chisaki's
Nice.
back.
Nice.
She should be here. Dice things up.
Yep. I made a huge mistake. Alice Grace. We have the
Classic.
cultist, Chisaki, and Alice. And we're going to be going for this one. Dante. Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
He was drawn to the evil.
Yeah, it's not surprising that a lot of the Dark Hearts are kind of getting like pulled into the center of town.
Yeah.
The suburbia, I mean.
2 more. Seth freaking Newton.
Well, actually,
I don't know if you guys
You
have
can't get
seen
away
my
from
shirt.
me.
Our hero Seth. I hope he gets one hit instantly. And
oh
the
wait,
last
can that
character.
happen?
Seth's gonna get totally destroyed.
Ben, tell me to stop here in a couple seconds. You're gonna be picking the last one.
Stop.
All right. It is Ranger Sandy.
Oh,
Who are you
yeah.
gonna call?
Oh,
Right there. Okay. All right, so we got
Dang.
Alice, Dante, cultist, Saki. Other characters that I don't see. Oh, there's Ranger Sandy. Who am I missing here? Seth. He was in the
yeah,
graveyard.
conveniently
Seth.
lost him.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? Let me grab the pumpkins from the original Gourd Reaper just to set the scene a little bit more.
And so the plot specifically says that you're going to place pumpkins / objective tokens. So if you don't have the original Gourd Reaper, you can just use objective tokens in its place. But it's definitely sort of themed around, having the pumpkins back again.
How many
But
pumpkins
if you,
do I need?
you need 4, I believe.
Right, well, I've only... Oh, there's a fourth one.
And honestly, if you don't have the Gourd Reaper, I really try to refrain from you should buy this stuff since I, created a lot of the content in it. But the Gourd Reaper is so cool. I mean, the mini's awesome. If you don't have the Gourd Reaper, you should have the Gourd Reaper.
It's
will
a
say.
little, requiring students to buy your textbook as a university professor.
Yes, but but I can say buy it for the mini. Even if you never play the plots or do any of the stuff with the written stuff, it's a sweet mini.
Yeah. Okay. I'm here setting up. Choose 3 characters to start within 3 inches of 2 different table corners. Okay. Ben, 3 characters. Which ones?
Ranger Sandy,
Okay.
Seth, and Chisaki.
Oh, okay. So you got the cult. Okay, so Alice is hanging out with the cultist and Dante. She's just so nice. Matt,
Yes.
give me a cardinal direction: northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast.
Let's go north.
North, and another one. Go west or east.
West.
West, northwest. Okay, so Ranger Sandy, Seth, and Chisaki will be starting northwest in the playground area.
Cool.
Right next to the swings. And Alice, Dante, and the cultist will be starting southwest out behind the
do.
Helm Street house.
Yeah, they must. The cultist has probably promised them some sort of like access to power or something over here in the cemetery. So they're probably like heading over there.
Nope, wrong one. We're behind the Helm house. Oh, you mean to the... I understand.
Yeah, like they're like heading out from over there, and they're gonna go over to the cemetery.
All right, now we need a fright token in the center of each table section. All right, here we go. 1. You're outside the front door. And 4. All right, fright token. A pumpkin token in contact with the front door of each of the structures. Okay. One over here. One over here. One over here. And we'll put one like inside this mausoleum.
Ah, sweet.
Maybe someone, or like, yeah, inside of it still. It's like the perfect size for a base to go in. I don't know. People can see that. Let's play. Let's take this though, guy. And oop, right there. Pumpkin in a nice place of power. Okay,
Yeah, that's
here we
awesome.
go. Players will need little front door boots. The Gourd Reaper starts in contact with a random pumpkin objective token. Okay, so we'll go 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20, depending on where he's going to get placed.
Awesome, Crypt Fiend. I'm glad you got it and you enjoy it.
It was a 4. He is up in the first section, right up here. He came out of the Bears
Some kids
house.
in that row house were like,
We'll have him pushing the stairs aside as if they could not support his weight. Oh, man. Okay. That's pretty much it for this segment.
It's your lucky day, Theo, Spencer. It all got released tonight.
yeah, it's all available right now.
You did it.
Yay!
You
Now,
did
if
it.
you
You
don't-
made it happen.
Oh, look at him in all of his glory. He's so happy to be punching people in the head.
He can punch some people to death. Imagine that being the way that you die. It's like, oh, I died of cancer. I died of another like disease. I got my head bashed in by ginormous pumpkin vine monster thing. That would be crazy.
I'm imagining this. We can talk about his visage here and it'll make sense, but I'm really imagining it just like B movie 80s, like just going through the person's head. And then the vine's like,
Yeah.
Like it's not like he bludgeons them.
Yeah.
It's just there's so much, it just goes through the person. And then, but let's talk about why we're even imagining these grisly scenarios. The Gourd Reaper 2. He's on a 40 millimeter base. He has 25 wounds.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. 2.5. He is 2.5 times bigger than anyone else. All right.
That's crazy.
When he's driven off, everyone removes an additional point of terror. But he is placed normally in the next turn. There's no moment of respite. So many kids around the city are chanting his chant that as soon as he's driven off, all of his vines reconstitute into another one. Special actions, reduce all damage taken by 1 to a minimum of 1. Tough one. When he moves, roll 2d10s and choose the higher result. So not only is he big, but once he gets going, it's a little bit of like Hulk going through the street
Yeah,
sort of thing. You know, he's like flipping cars. When a character uses the distract action, he normally moves using his unnatural speed. So you roll 2d10s for the movement towards the character that distracted it. So he's not Like, he is focused, right? You say, hey, Gourd Reaper, he turns and he's coming at you. He's not stumbling
Yeah, he's-
around looking for it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, all right, fine, I'll come punch you.
Vine Ripened Fists. His first attack targets all characters within 2 inches. Make a separate attack roll for each. Combat 14, damage 3, and it crits on a 1 and 2. So potentially we'll do 6 damage on a 1 or 2. And it hits everyone within 2 inches of him.
Yeah.
The second one, the Fury-Filled Smash, targets a random character in contact. So if there's only one, it targets that one, obviously. It is a combat 5, so pretty rare to hit, but the damage does 3 damage and 1 terror. If it does critical, the target character automatically falls victim.
Yeah.
It
So-
just like destroys them.
He has some punches, and then he has a smash. And if you hit the nail straight on the head, it just done.
That's
Dunzo.
insane, dude.
Okay.
What have you
so-
done, Matt?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Oh, and now let's get back to the scenario here. He's not removed when he's out of sight of the characters. So there's a lot of attention on him with all these kids chanting. We have environments, which I'll pull out. Smashing pumpkins may target a pumpkin. When it takes 2 injuries, it is removed, and the Gourd Reaper also takes 2 injuries when it's removed. When a character takes take a breath, they are not in contact. They heal an additional injury. When a character takes damage, they do not have a Twist of Fate card. Draw a random one from the deck and apply it to the character. Again, environment and fate cards. Place a light token in contact. We got that. Winning conditions. So, characters must drive off the Gourd Reaper at least 1 time. So you have to chew through that 25 wounds.
Yeah.
And 2 characters must survive until the end of turn 12.
This is gonna be brutal.
This might be a short game. He might just like
He could. I mean,
Roll up.
he potentially could just each turn just swat through a character
Yeah.
and just.
just roll up and smoke us. That'd be pretty funny, actually.
So that's what it is, guys. That's it. We have our group of heroes A up there. We have our group of heroes B down in this bottom right-hand corner. We have our 3 streetlights. The Gourd Reaper is on the table. We have 4 fright tokens to start off turn 1. Now, before we get going on this game, Ben, is there anything these lovely people watching us, all you guys at home, is there maybe an incentive for them to stick around for a while?
Yeah, we're gonna give away a cursed crate.
Whoa!
One of the
Yep.
original curse crates with
The
the
last
Seer
one.
mini.
Yeah.
We
We're gonna
We
give
had
away
a-
a cursed crate, and we're gonna give away a horror pack D tonight.
Whoa. Nothing like a good
Alright.
horror D.
yeah. Yeah.
And so when I started naming those, and I was like, "Oh, horror pack A. Oh, this is all I can come up with at 1 a.m." And I was like, "Oh, it'd be pretty funny when we get to D and everyone just makes D jokes."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they are.
we should have just done horror pack D1, D2, D3.
Hey, it's not too late. We'll have to
I
put
think
that
it's
in
sweet that you're
Yeah.
gonna give away a curse crate. That was not what I was expecting. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have what we